lost the air. Yeah, I have no idea. We're not sure. It's so blown apart that it's hard. I can't see anything.
So are you surprised and are you concerned about Sunday?
I'm neither. I mean, there's no telling what happens. So we went back out and made more laps on another set. So I went out and ran my fastest lap like 5 laps later.
Did you put as many? Do you know if you put as many laps on that new set that you had on the set that you had the issue?
I don't know. A lot happened quick there.
Yeah.
The restart zone, the top line goes right up to the start of the restart zone. Is that going to affect things on, when you guys get going?
Yeah, it's going to help the top get launched. Yeah, I noticed that. But right now, the second lane isn't very appetizing for me. I wouldn't want to fire it down in there outside. So you might be ahead on the straightaway, but if you don't get down, like for these guys in the ARCA race, I think they might fight for the bottom, but throughout the weekend, I think we'll widen the track out. So my opinion now is going to change as I watch these races or participate tomorrow.
Ask a question, guys.
How was it to be the guinea pig for the dolly?
That was, I asked if I want to stay and watch. They said, we're going to put you on the dolly. I said, what's a dolly? So they got the thing out, snapped it together, and it did its job. The car's not torn up.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you had pretty good pace in the practice yesterday. Was it the qualifying trim guys? Was that how you felt? You were leading most of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really get a good look at kind of where we stacked up, like on the speed chart for the most part, as far as if we were, like when we ran our fast laps and stuff. But I did feel pretty good about my car. We made it a lot better as practice went. We unloaded way too loose, and I feel like we made really good adjustments. So, yeah, I mean, I think we were one of the faster race trim guys, and we made a Q run there at the end, but I got caught in traffic, so didn't really lay a good lap down. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get to qualify today, and I think we have a good race car for tomorrow, but we don't really know what to expect, right? Like, it's going to be hotter, racetrack's going to change, continue to weather in, so we'll just wait and see.
And obviously the big talk was like the tire issues yesterday. But like, were the tires looking good on your car? Any cording or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they look great on anybody's, right? But it'll be interesting to see. It doesn't seem like it's been like everybody's like, oh, we got tire wear again, it's going to be great. Like, it's not like the Bristol tire wear where you can still drive it. It's like it maintains max grip and then blows out. So hopefully we can avoid that, right? I think rubber on the racetrack and the track weathering and all that stuff's going to help the tire live. So yeah, hopefully Sunday is a good day for us.
Nothing, it just went. I didn't get to look at our right front tire. I didn't see any cords. I don't know if it was sidewall related or not, but I don't know, the half second I got to see the tire rolling away and we bolted another practice scuff tire on. Didn't really look like it was wear, so I'm curious what the other drivers have had issues with, but definitely didn't really see this at the tire test, so kind of sure I have as many questions as y'all probably do.
Do you know if it's any hotter today than it was when they were tire testing, and if the heat would have anything to do with that?
I think it is a little bit warmer today, but Bristol, for example, it was too cool, I think. So, yeah, I don't know. Typically, I mean, you could kind of see where the track was really starting to wear in a little bit too, like from the start of practice to the end. It was starting to lighten up a little bit. Fresh asphalt, almost pitch black looking, right? And it was starting to gray up a little bit where we were running. So I don't know if it's already kind of, if I went out there and walked it, right, is it already starting to knock that top layer off a little bit? And that's some of it. I'm not totally sure, but as we kept going, I mean, I'm sure all of you guys saw it, the grip just kept getting better and better and better.
How many laps you got on the tires? I mean, was it one cycle or full cycle?
That was the first time we went back out on tires that had laps on them. I think we ran like 20 laps on the first set. I think like 15, 16 laps on set 2. And we ran 15 on the third set, came in, and we were just going to roll back out get a feel, run 2 laps on scuffed tires, see what they felt like, you know, see if they were going to take 3 or 4 laps, clean off, and be good. And I was just wanting to see what type of a lap time I was going to run on that second lap. And yeah, when I went back to the gas, 1 and 2 just went down really fast.
Is there anything the teams can do to maybe prolong their tire wear or anything?
It just depends. Our issue could be air pressure related. It could be a number of things. Because we practice today and then we go back through for tech tomorrow, there's a lot of things we can do to the car, whereas like Bristol, we were kind of boxed in.
Gotcha.
So what were the transitions concerned about tomorrow or Sunday, or do you feel like this is typical retake, new track, and people figure it out?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it would have got a little better as we went. It seemed like everyone was still having issues. And it didn't really slow down. I don't know. Maybe it picked up from your guys' perspective, more issues. But I wouldn't say I'm like, I don't know if I should be concerned or not, to be honest. 15 laps isn't very long, but the tire doesn't like lose a lot of grip over the run. So again, I don't have all the answers yet. Me and my team are going to kind of talk about it and go over it.
Did you say that you felt like some of the issues, including yours, were air pressure related?
It could be. I don't know. I mean, typically over the course of history, right, when people have had tire issues, it's, you know, from being too aggressive on tire pressures. Our case, you know, we came in, sat, and went right back out. We didn't even bleed air. We didn't do any of that. And then the tire blew. So that's where it's, I guess, it just creates more questions, right? Because it wasn't like we went out there on cold tires, super low air pressures pushing it or anything like that, and then had the failure. It was after we'd already run 15 laps on the tire.
Well, I mean, it's interesting hearing you say that because on MRN, you know, visually they could tell that Bell's tires were not at minimum air pressure, but it sounds like you're confident that your issue was not related to it. So.
It doesn't seem like it, but you never know. I mean, there's so many little things it could or could not be. That's the tough part.
What were the transitions like on the racetrack?
Pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, it feels super slick on corner entry because it's so wore out. And then once you land on that newer asphalt, there's just so much grip. It's insane. There's a ridiculous amount of grip.
So what's the restart zone area going to be like?
I didn't even actually look. Is it on the old asphalt or is it in the new asphalt?
The outer groove is new, the lower groove is old.
Oh, that's going to be bad for anyone on the inside line. I was wondering what that looked like coming in, and practice was so chaotic, I didn't even get a chance to take a look at that. But yeah, I mean, that's going to really bias people towards the outside line for sure.
Which non-tire question? What's your favorite thing about airspeed? Can you walk through
You
that?
know, gosh. I think I've always kind of come back to the layout. I think I've said that a few times. Just the way the shop's laid out, it's, you know, 100,000 square foot facility, but with the 2 levels and how easy it is to get from, you know, the what do we call it, the digital, the content room?
Yeah.
You know, get from all the way over the content room all the way over to the parts room on the other side of the building. You know, they're pretty far apart in some sense, right? Like the 2 furthest points of the building, but it doesn't take a long time to get across the whole building. So we have a lot more room, but I think the layout just really makes...
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.